Well, hey there guys, my name's John Campea. Welcome to my movie vlog. Now, of course, I'm recording this on late Friday night, and on Saturday morning at I think 11:30 a.m. is the Warner Brothers, more importantly, the DC panel here at Comic-Con, where they're going to be talking about all things DC and a lot of the other Warner Brothers films as well, but we're going to focus on the DC stuff here at the moment. Now, going into that panel, obviously there's a lot of drama and there's a lot of talk and a lot of intrigue about this panel. I think the Warner Brothers panel tomorrow represents the most fascinating panel that is going to happen, and probably the most eventful panel that's going to happen here at Comic-Con this year. Not taking anything away from the Marvel panel that comes a little bit later in the day. But going into the DC panel tomorrow, I've got 5 burning questions that I've been wondering about a lot, and I thought I would put it together in a video here before the panel happens tomorrow to see what you guys think about it. So here are 5 questions I've got going into the DC panel tomorrow. Question number 1, and I'm sure this is on everybody's mind: how are they going to handle the Ben Affleck situation? Now, of course, The Hollywood Reporter earlier on Friday dropped a bomb saying they have studio sources that are telling them that Warner Brothers is now planning their DC universe without Ben Affleck as Batman. So, how are they going to deal with and confront this, or are they going to confront it at all at the DC panel? The way I see it, they've got 3 options. Option number 1 is complete silence. Do not acknowledge it at all. Just do the panel, hype up Justice League, and really promote that film. Option number 2, acknowledge it. Come out and say, this is going to be Ben Affleck's last Batman, and get everybody, try to, turn the tables on it and get everybody really hyped about, this is going to be Ben Affleck's final performance as Batman. Let's really get out there and support it and see it. And number 3 is what I think is probably the most likely, like by a mile the most likely, which is denial. I think they're just going to deny it. I think they're going to try to say things that'll cover it up, and they're not really going to be honest about it until after Justice League comes out. Or maybe the silence is the more, more likely situation. I don't know. Which one do you think is the most likely? Silence, acknowledgement, or denial? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Okay, the second burning question I have is this. We're kind of expecting a new Justice League trailer, and I'm sure it's going to be awesome. My question, though, is they've been shooting Aquaman for a while now, and we've seen a few stills from Aquaman. Are they going to show an Aquaman teaser trailer, or at least some behind the scenes footage, or maybe not even behind the scenes, some kind of sizzle reel to give us our first glimpse of what the Aquaman movie is actually going to look like live action? I'd say I've been really excited about this movie ever since they announced Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I think he's the perfect choice for it, especially the kind of Aquaman they seem to be going for. I think this is great. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that they show a trailer. Burning question number 3. They've just announced that Shazam is going to be the next DC Cinematic Universe film that goes into production after Aquaman. I think they're going to start shooting that sometime in January, February, March, or something like that. And they've got a director. Here's the question. Will they bring out on stage and announce who is playing Shazam? Ever since they announced that The Rock was going to be playing Black Adam like 3+ years ago, the question has been, who's going to be Shazam? Burning question number 4, also related to Shazam. Will they clarify if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to be in the Shazam movie? There have been a few reports out this week that yes, they're going to go into production on Shazam, but that Black Adam, Dwayne Johnson, is not going to be a part of it. Some reports are saying that they've changed their plan, that Dwayne Johnson and Black Adam are going to have their own standalone Black Adam film first. So there have been some conflicting reports. My big question is, will they clarify that situation tomorrow? And burning question number 5. I've been theorizing that at the panel tomorrow, they were going to try to keep their focus on Justice League, Aquaman, and now that they've announced Shazam, maybe Shazam, and really keep their focus on those things, especially on Justice League, since that's the movie that's coming out in a few months, and they really want to give a lot of attention to that movie and give it a lot of pop. However, the question I have is, will they just focus on those things, or will they discuss some of the other projects and potential projects? Will they discuss Gotham City Sirens? Will they maybe bring up a Green Lantern? Will they talk about Batgirl? Will they talk about Flash? Will they talk about Cyborg? Will they talk about any of these other projects, or will they just focus on those key films that they've already got going into production? That's the question I have. So again, my 5 burning questions are, how will they handle the Ben Affleck situation? Will they show an Aquaman teaser or kind of mini trailer, some kind of sizzle reel? Number 3, will they introduce who's playing Shazam? Number 4, will they clarify if Dwayne Johnson and Black Adam will be in that Shazam movie? And question number 5, will they talk about and address and give some spotlight to the other films besides the 3 they've got either going or have announced going in production, Justice League, Aquaman, and of course Shazam? Will they talk about those other films? That's what I'd like to know. So those are the 5 burning questions I have. Do you have other questions going into that DC panel tomorrow, or how do you think they're going to answer those questions that I have? Jump into the comments section and leave your thoughts below. And listen, while you're here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter, simply at John Campea. That'll do for me, guys. I'm in San Diego at Comic-Con, and until next time, bye-bye.